Hello, Princess on a Pillow here. I am here to do a review slash recap with my opinion on Ready to Love, Season 8, Episode 1. It's titled Bigger in Texas. Yes, they are in Dallas, Texas. It's 18 individuals, 9 men, 9 women. Let's get started. Okay, so the first person we are introduced to is Chris. He is 39 and a construction developer. He has a nice smile, and he's Nigerian. He also has nice arms, nice biceps. You could tell he works out, but he's short. He looks a little short to me. Next is Jessica. She's 37. She's a coffee line owner. Um, then we have Philip. He's 41. He's a supply chain analyst. He is a big guy. He has a big tummy. His jacket, I don't think he could button his jacket. It's too small for him. I don't think he'll last long. Next is Aries. She's 46. No, she's 43. And she's a software sales manager. She's a chunky lady with big breasts, pretty face, and I like her dreads. And she has 2 sons. Next up, Taquila. She's 35. She's a marketing assistant. Taquila had a long black wig on and long fake eyelashes. I did not like her long black wig at all. And she had a bit of weight on her too. She has a pretty face. Then there is Habibi. He's 33. He's a saxophonist. He looked like he's Muslim to me. He had on one of those scarves on his head. And then he had a beard and a goatee like those Arab people. He looks Arab. Next up is Sierra. She's 33. She's a stylist. I like her hair. She has white hair, short, and she has a pretty face. Then there is Leanne. She's 49. She's a gym owner. I didn't like her wig, nor her outfit. She had on this black sequined one shoulder culotte. It looked like a culotte. I didn't like it. And she's the oldest female there. I don't think she's going to last long. Next, we have Herbert. He's 37. He's an aviation manager. He has long dreads. He thinks Leanne is crazy because she's a Gemini. Next is Marvin. He is a 41 erotic author. If I knew his last name, I would look him up on Amazon to see what kind of books he has, to see, to check out his books. But I don't know his last name, so. He said he turns his apartment, when he has a date, he turns his apartment into a dungeon. I don't think he'll last long. Then we have Unique. She's a 31 TV film producer. Pretty face. I don't like her long black wig. Then we have Janelle. She's 41. She's a creative director. I like her long curly hair. She has long curly hair. I don't know if that's a wig or if that's her hair. She has a pretty face, and she's a little chunky. And when I say chunky, it's not a bad thing. I'm not body shaming. I'm chunky, and I think I'm sexy. Okay? Next up, Quentin. He's 33. He's a personal trainer. And you can tell he works out. His arms are as the size of my thighs. Okay? Then we have Kiera. She's a 30-year-old realtor, and she's the baby of the bunch. Pretty face. I think I'm going to like her. She seems fun. Next up is Red. He's 42 years old. He's a DJ slash comedian. His right eye is messed up, though. His right eye looks like it's messed up. And he thinks Janelle is sexy. Then we have Brandon. He's 36 years old. He's a trained dispatcher. He's all messed up. He has 4 kids. He was married to the same lady twice, and then divorced her twice, and has been divorced for only 6 months. Then we have Janelle. She thinks that Habibi is full of caca because he's trying to look like he's from Dubai, but he's actually from Arlington, Texas. Habibi said he spent 4 years in Dubai. He said he wears the headpiece because he loves the Arab culture. Well, since he loves the Arab culture so much, why don't he go find himself an Arab woman, right? He has a 7, because the culture revolves around relationships. You know, no kissing, no holding hands, living with your parents until you get married. That's their culture right there. Women can't wear revealing clothes. That's the culture right there. So if you love the culture so much, go find you an Arab woman then. Right? Anywho, he has a 7-year-old son, and he said he knew the lady for 7 days, and then she got pregnant. And he was telling this to Kiera. And then Kiera said, well, here's a little bit about me. Since you didn't ask, I'm going to tell you a little bit about me. He didn't ask her anything about herself. He's just talking about himself. So she said, I don't have any kids, and I'm a dancer. So he said, are you a stripper? She said, absolutely not. I'm not a stripper. She said, I'm a former Dallas Cowboy cheerleader. Kiara is pretty and she's cute, but I didn't like her outfit. She had on a short lavender dress with spaghetti straps that didn't flatter her boobs. They pressed her boobs down. It wasn't flattering at all. And then she had on these hideous white knee-high boots. And then she sat down and crossed her legs, and you could see her cellulite under her thighs. Anyway, she said she is a former Dallas cheerleader, and she's not feeling Habib. That's the second lady who's not feeling Habibi. I wonder what's his real name. Anyway, Philip was talking with Taquila, and all they talked about was sex. She asked him if he would have sex before marriage, and he said, yeah. He said, I'll have sex before marriage, I'll have sex before work, I'll have sex before I go to sleep. And all I can say is his hand must be tired, right? He's doing all that sex, he's doing it with himself, okay? He's single, he's on the show, so he got to be doing it with himself, right? She asked him if he ever had a threesome. He said no. If he had three hands, he probably would have a threesome. Anyway, then she asked him, where is the wildest place you've ever had sex? And he said, a parking garage. And I'm trying to picture this. Is it in a car, in a parking garage, or is it on the floor of a parking garage, or is it up against the wall of a parking garage? I don't know. If it was in a car, in a parking garage, just say in a car, in a parking garage, or in a car. And that turned Tequila off. She said there's rodents in the parking garage. So I guess she wouldn't do it in the parking garage because she said there's rodents in the parking garage. Then he asked her if she's ever been to a sex club. She said no. And he could tell that he was turning her off. Because her vibe was, went down. It wasn't with him anymore after that. And then, so we know that Tequila and Philip, they are no-go. They're not going to get together. Because he turned her off with his parking garage answer and then asking her if she's ever had been to a sex club. Then we meet Lee. And she's 34. She's a health and wellness coach. She has a nice body. And her wig looks good. She needs to let the other women know where she got her wig from because their wigs are atrocious in Dallas. She's the only one I saw with a good wig. A good, nice, long, straight wig. And she said she's tired of lying, cheating men. Quentin and Lee they're feeling each other. They have a lot in common. They are both into fitness. Their parents are still married. They both want to be married and they both want kids. Last but not least, we meet Marie. He's an entrepreneur. He has a son. He also has a big tummy. Marie was talking to Leanne, and he told her that his father died. and she did not offer her condolences. Instead, she tells him that she just put down her two dogs. Marie, he was put off. So he's not feeling the end because she did not offer her condolence when he told her that his father just died. So Leanne she's looking for someone who is compatible with her sign. She starts every conversation asking the men what sign they are, what their signs are. And she's almost 50 years old. She's too old to believe that people are compatible by signs. She's too old to believe that crap. I think she's going to be the first lady to go home. Yeah, I think so. Tommy had told them that 2 individuals was going home today. So everyone is mingling and trying to get to know each other. Janelle likes Herbert, and he seems to like her too. Then here comes Tommy to talk to the guys. Habibi said he is feeling Kara. Too bad she's not feeling him. Herbert said he is feeling the one with the boots. That's Kara. And Tommy he didn't know her name. Tommy had to say, "You mean Kara?" That means he just looked at her and decided that she's cute. I like her. He didn't get to talk to her. He didn't talk to her and find out anything about herself. He just said, "I like the one with the boots." Because if I like somebody, I'm going to get their name. Okay? I'm not going to say, "Oh, I like that guy right there with the red hat on." I'm going to go talk to him and get his name and feel him out, see what's going on with him. Anywho, Tommy had to tell him the girl's name, the one with the boots, her name is Kara. Poor Janelle, she's the one, she likes Herbert, but he didn't say that he liked her. And then my TV went out for a little while, so I missed some of the content. Philip said he liked Aries. Marvin said he liked Unique. Quentin said he liked Lee. A lot of the men said they were not feeling Taquila. Habibi said he was not feeling Unique. Chris said he was not feeling Sierra. Marie A. said he was not feeling Leanne. That's the one that didn't offer her condolence when he said his father passed away. So there's no surprise there that he didn't like her. Red also said he was not feeling Leanne. Next, Tommy gathered everybody together and he calls out Tequila and Leanne. Both women are shocked to be called out. And of course, Leanne went home. She's the older lady that didn't offer condolences to Marie A. And she's the oldest female there. And I knew she would go home because she's the oldest female there. None of the guys are going to want somebody older than them. Guys don't usually like older women. They don't. So I wasn't shocked that Leanne went home. So Tommy said to them, he told them to go back and socialize because somebody else is going home tonight. I think it's either going to be Habibi or Philip that's going to go home. I haven't seen the end yet. At this point, I'm taking notes, and I think Habibi and Philip are going to be the ones to be called out to go home. Anyway, next, Kiara she's still talking to Habibi. She doesn't like him, so why is she talking to him? I can't believe she's still talking to him. And he asked her, who would she cheat on him with? All these guys here, who would she cheat on him with? She says, "I'm not a cheater." Good answer, Kiara. She said, "I'm not a cheater." I want to yank that thing off of his head and send him back to Arlington, Texas. Kiara is wasting her time talking to that dude. Taquila is crying because she was called out and she can't believe that she was in the bottom. And she's talking to Marie. And she said she feels blindsided because she was talking to all the guys and she thought, they liked her. And he was comforting her. And I thought that was really nice of him. Now I like Marie. I like him. Brandon is talking to Lee. He tells her that he married and divorced the same lady twice, and he has been divorced for 6 months. And he tries to explain why being divorced for 6 months is not too soon to be back out there, trying to find somebody new. And she's not feeling his explanation. And he told her that he feels like she's judging him. And I don't think 6 months is too soon to be back out there. I mean, how long should he wait? A year, 2 years, 3 years? How long should he wait to go back out there on the market? What is the appropriate time frame? I would have been out there the very next day. Trying to find me a new man, okay? Anyway, Lee is not feeling Brandon. Unique is talking to Red, and come to find out, she knows she recognizes him as a comedian. She's seen him before as a comedian. And she tells him that she tells him that she's seen him before. And Unique kind of looked like Vivica Fox to me. She does. She looks like Vivica Fox to me. I don't like her wig though. Her wig does not look good to me. So then she offends who was he? The comedian. What's the comedian's name? Red. She offends Red by telling him he has a thought job. And I didn't even, for the longest, I didn't know what thought means. It's that hole over there. So she telling him he has a hoish job. And it's kind of true because he's a DJ. When you go to the club and you see the DJ, everybody's, liking the DJ. Everybody's trying to get a date with a DJ or trying to talk to the DJ or try to get his attention, DJs aren't usually sexy because they're doing their thing. They're, playing the music and dancing and doing their thing and they're on the mic. Plus he's a comedian, so he's funny. So yeah, he does have a thought job. So that's what she told him, and he's offended. So Red is not feeling Unique because she basically called him a thought. That hole over there. So then Habibi tells Tequila, him and Tequila sit down to talk, and he tells her that he was flabbergasted that she was in the bottom to go home. So she told him about, they're talking, and she told him about her ex, and he asked her if she would cheat on him with her ex. Why is he going around asking these women if they'll cheat on him? Is he crazy? What's wrong with him? He has no game. He keeps asking these stupid questions. But anyway, Tequila said, yes, I'll cheat on you with him. I'd cheat on him with you. I think that's what she said, yeah. And he seemed to be okay with that. They was laughing and giggling. And then he held her hand. He held her hand and ended up, instead of kissing her hand, he kissed his own hand. He's so corny. Oh. He needs to take his arse back to Dubai. Get him a Dubai woman because he loves the culture so much. Go to Dubai. I think Chris and Kiera would make a cute couple. Chris is the cheerleader, the youngest one there, and Chris was the first guy that showed up, and he's muscle bound, but he's short. I think he's 9 years older than her, but still think they'll make a cute couple. Anyway, here comes Tommy. He talks to the ladies, and to find out who they like and who they don't like. And Kiera said she likes Quentin. And I think she just liked him because he's a fitness person and he's, I told you his bicep is as big as my thighs. But I don't blame her. She liked him because he's a fitness guy and he's in shape. I don't blame her. Quentin doesn't like Kiera. Quentin likes Lee. She's also into fitness and her body's banging too. And of course, Lee told Tommy that she likes Quentin. I think Janelle said she liked Quentin also. I'm not sure. Unique said she liked Marvin. She said she's intrigued by his dungeon bedroom. He's the one that is the erotic author. And he turns his bedroom into a dungeon for his dates. And she's intrigued by this dungeon bedroom. That sounds scary to me. I wouldn't go nowhere near that fool in his bedroom. Okay? Jessica said that she liked Chris. Aries said that she liked Chris and Philip. Philip? Tequila said she liked McRae. That's because he comforted her when she, was upset because she was in the bottom to go home. But I don't think he liked her. He was just, being nice to her. I don't think he liked her. Janelle said she liked Herbert. Poor Janelle. I don't think Herbert liked Janelle. He likes Kiera. He said, I like the one with the boots. He didn't even know Kiera's name, but he said, I like the one with the boots. Unique said she is not feeling Red, the thought over there. She's not feeling Red at all. Kiara said she is not feeling Brandon. He's the one that married his wife twice and divorced her twice and have 4 kids and only been divorced 6 months. She don't like him. Lee also said that she's not feeling Brandon. Ciara said she's not feeling Habibi. He's too aggressive, she said. Unique is also not feeling Habibi. Janelle said Habibi is not here for love. He's here to entertain them. Taquila is not happy with that. She likes Habibi. She is feeling Habibi. So anyway, Tommy gathers them all together and he calls out Habibi and Brandon. And then it went off. But I predict that Brandon is the one going home because nobody likes Brandon. He's only been divorced 6 months. He has 4 kids and he married his ex-wife twice. So I think Brandon's gonna be the one going home. Nobody likes Brandon. Anyway, bye Brandon. This is the end of my review. Princess on a Pillow here. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.